Welcome friends, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we will discuss about assignment solution of week 3 of subject NPTEL antenna, and the name of the week or name of the topic is monopole, loop and slot antenna. So we will discuss some example based on the MCQs. So let's start. Question number 1. Directivity and input impedance of monopole antenna on a large ground plane as compared to that of dipole antenna are. So generally, monopole antenna have directivity which is twice to that of dipole antenna. So the directivity of monopole antenna is always double than that of the dipole antenna. But input impedance, or we can say that the input resistance of monopole antenna is generally half of that of the uh, dipole antenna. Generally, dipole antenna have 68 ohm input impedance. So the monopole antenna has just half of the dipole antenna. So it is generally approximately equal to 34 ohm. So now the directivity is twice, and input impedance of monopole antenna is half that above the dipole antenna. So the answer is B. Directivity is double and the input impedance is half. Monopole antenna of radius 0.5 centimeter. So radius is given, radius is r, small r. Frequency is given 900 megahertz. So f is given. Wire length we have to find out in centimeter. So for monopole antenna, the design equation is length plus radius, that is equal to 24 lambda. Okay, that is half of that of the dipole antenna. Dipole antenna here length is twice L. Here R is 2R or diameter, and here is 0.48 lambda. So this is the equation of monopole antenna, in which we have to find out the value of length. So radius is given to you 0.5 centimeter, lambda that we have to find. So lambda is equal to C divided by F. So F is given to you 900 megahertz. So you find out the lambda. Okay, put lambda value in this equation. Put L is equal to put R radius is equal to 0.5 centimeter, and then find out the value of L. So if you find out, you will get the length is equal to 7.5 centimeter. So the answer is D. Okay. A monopole antenna is given large ground plane on printed on FR4 substrate having epsilon R. So relative dielectric constant is given 4.4. Height is given 0.16 centimeter and tan delta is given 0.02. Tan delta is nothing but loss tangent. So if length and width of the printed monopole antenna is given as 33 centimeter and 1.2 centimeter, calculate the resonant frequency of monopole antenna. Okay, so here this is not a simple monopole antenna, it is printed monopole antenna. Okay, and which have FR4 substrate. So in case of printed monopole antenna, this equation remains same. Okay, that we have used in MCQ 2 previous example. Length plus radius is equal to 0.24 lambda. But now we have to find out the value of lambda. Lambda is equal to C divided by F square root of epsilon effective, because of this substrate the value of lambda is changed. Previously we have taken lambda is equal to C divided by F, but here lambda is equal to C divided by F square root of epsilon effective. So now we have to find out the value of epsilon effective. So generally for monopole antenna, epsilon effective is taken as greater than 1. So generally epsilon effective is equal to 1.1. So put 1.1 in this equation. We have to find out the value of F. So now this equation turns into this lambda. In place of lambda, put C by F and this equation, and find out the length is given to you. Length is equal to 33 centimeter is given. Width is given as 1.2. So take radius is equal to width. Okay, radius is taken as a width. So R is equal to 1.2 centimeter, and put the value of lambda is this equation, and find out equation of F. Find out the value of F. So if you find out, you will get F is equal to 200 megahertz. Okay, simply put the value of L, length and width. Lambda is equal to this equation. Epsilon effective is equal to 1.1, and find out value of F. So you will get answer B. A bent monopole antenna is placed on large ground plane. The wire length is given 18 centimeter. So length is given 18 centimeter. Okay. Then perpendicular at 6 centimeter to form L-shaped antenna. Vertical height is given. Horizontal length is given. Diameter is given. Okay. Diameter, that means D. So D is equal to 2 millimeter. Okay. So now we have design equation of monopole antenna is L plus R is equal to 0.24 lambda. Okay, so L is given to you 18 centimeter. Okay, radius is not given, but diameter is given. Diameter of the wire is 2 millimeter. So diameter is equal to radius divided by 2. Okay, diameter is generally half of the radius. So uh, mm, sorry, diameter is equal to 2 multiplied by radius. It is double of the radius. So diameter is given 2. So what is radius? So radius is equal to 1 millimeter. So put R is equal to 1 millimeter. Here this antenna is not printed. So take lambda is equal to C by F. Okay. So and find out the value of F. So if you find the frequency, then it will give you 398 megahertz. Okay. Simply take L is equal to 18 centimeter. R is equal to 1 millimeter. Convert all the units in the centimeter, because we have to all the other unit are also given in centimeter, or you can convert all in the meter or all in the centimeter. Take unit same, 0.25 lambda is equal to C divided by F, and find out the value of F. Okay, in these examples again, the next example is given, the data is same. Input resistance of antenna is what? So for monopole antenna, input resistance equation is given by 160 pi square L by lambda raised to square. So L is given to you, length 18 centimeter, lambda is also you have calculated in this example. Put lambda over here, you will find that Rin is equal to 10 ohm. So the answer is C. Okay, lambda value you have calculated in this previous example. So take directly that value. Okay, N turn circular loop antenna has loop diameter. So diameter is given to you 150 millimeter. Wire diameter is 2 millimeter. Number of turns that we have to find to match this antenna with 50 ohm RS source at 50 megahertz. So frequency is also given to you. Input impedance is also given to you. Loop diameter is given to you. Find out the value of N. So this is the circular loop antenna design equation, where input impedance is given by 20 pi square N square C by lambda raised to 4. So where Rin is equal to impedance that we have to match, N is number of turns that we have to find, C is nothing but circumference. So circumference is equal to pi multiplied by D. D is diameter. So C is equal to pi D. So diameter is given to you 150 millimeter. Okay, you have to take the loop diameter, not the wire diameter. So C is equal to pi D and D is equal to 150. Now lambda is equal to C divided by F. It is straightforward. So F is given to you 50 megahertz. So from frequency, first calculate lambda, then C is equal to pi multiplied by D. Put all this value. Rin is equal to 50 ohm, and then find out the value of N, number of turns. So if you find, you will get 82 as a number of turn. So the answer is B. Now again, same example is given, but the data is different. If it is wound on ferrite core whose effective permeability is 10, then find out the number of turns if the impedance is 50 ohm and the frequency is 50 megahertz. All are same, but effective permeability is given. So in that case, if effective permeability is given, then in this equation, put at right hand side U square. Okay, remaining data are same. Rin is equal to 20 pi square UR square N square C by lambda raised to 4. So now you have to find out the value of N. So C, what is C? C is equal to pi D that we have previously taken. So D is equal to 150. Calculate value of C. Lambda is also same. Now UR, effective dielectric constant or effective permeability, is given to you, that is equal to 10. So 10 square, and Rin is also given to you 50 ohm. Now find the value of N again. You will find that it is value equal to 8. So the answer is 8. Okay. A printed resonance slot antenna is given to you. Frequency is given 2.45 gigahertz. So F is equal to 2.45 gigahertz. FR4 substrate is given to you, which have epsilon r, height, and 10 delta. The width of the slot is given to you, and you have to find out the length of the slot. So for slot antenna, the design equation is length plus width is equal to 0.52 lambda. Okay, where L is nothing but the length, W is nothing but the width, lambda is nothing but the wavelength. So length is given to you. What is the value of length that you have to find? Okay, width is given to you 4 millimeter. So convert that millimeter into centimeter or in same unit, 0.52 lambda. Now lambda is equal to, generally we will take lambda is equal to C by F. But here the printed dipole antenna is given, printed slot antenna is given, which have FR4 substrate. Okay, so for in case of printed antenna or slot antenna or substrate antenna with substrate, then you have to take the value lambda is equal to C by F square root of epsilon effective. So what is epsilon effective? So it is generally taken as 1.1. It is greater than 1. So epsilon effective is 1.1. Put value of 1.1 in this equation. Okay, find the value of lambda. Put value of lambda in this equation, and then find value of L. So if you find, you will get the length is equal to 57 millimeter. Okay, so convert all this unit into millimeter. If width of the slot is increased, then what? If width increase slot, then definitely bandwidth will increase, and bandwidth is proportional to 1 upon resonant frequency. It is inversely proportional to resonant frequency. So if bandwidth increase, resonant frequency decrease. So the A and B both are correct. So answer is C. Both A and B are correct. So if the slot width increase, bandwidth increase, and resonant frequency decrease. So the answer is C. Input impedance of dipole antenna is 68 ohm. What will be the input impedance of the complementary slot antenna? So here slot antenna is designed using dipole antenna. So this is the equation to find the impedance of the slot antenna. So Zs multiplied by Zc is equal to eta square by 4. What is Zs? So Zs is equal to the impedance of the slot antenna. What is Zc? It is the impedance of the complementary dipole antenna. Eta, what is eta? Eta is equal to intrinsic impedance, that is equal to square root of U by epsilon. So now eta value is generally fixed. It is equal to 125 ohm or 377 ohm. It is constant. So now dipole antenna impedance is given to you 68. So Zc is equal Zs is equal to 68. You have to find out the Zc. So eta is given to you 377. Put all this value, you will get 522 as a answer. So the answer is D. For high power application, the antenna can be used as a dash type feed connector. So generally high power application, N type connectors are used in antenna in order to improve the bandwidth and efficiency. So the answer is A. Okay. Which of the following configuration provides the widest bandwidth? So 4 configurations are given to you with some surface. Then it is straightforward that answer is D, because circular configuration always provides you wider bandwidth as well as wider directivity. So the answer is D. Circular loop antenna has diameter. So diameter is given to you 0.02 lambda. To match it with 50 ohm impedance, the required number of turns are what? Okay, so for loop antenna, the input impedance equation Rin is equal to 20 pi square n square C by lambda raised to 4, that we have already previously discussed in 1 or 2 MCQs. Okay, so input impedance that is given to you 50 ohm, n that you have to find C is equal to pi multiplied by D circumference. Okay, so pi is equal to 3.14, and D diameter is also given to you 0.02 lambda. Here frequency is not given. Okay, so if you put this C is equal to pi D, then at the numerator you have value lambda and denominator is also lambda, so lambda gets cancelled out. So you no need to give frequency, no need to calculate lambda separately. Okay, so if you calculate this, you will find that n is equal to 128 turns. Okay, so answer is A. Now radiation pattern of slot antenna is how? What is the slot antenna? What is the position of E field and H field in both the planes? So generally slot antenna have omnidirectional in E plane. Omni means it is value of circle. So circle in E plane, and figure of 8, that means bidirectional. Both the sides circle is there. So bidirectional in H plane. So the answer is B. Slot antenna has length is given 10 centimeter. Width is also given. Find out the resonance frequency. So this is the straightforward equation we have already discussed in previous MCQ. Length plus width is equal to 0.52 lambda. So length is given to you 10 centimeter. Width is also given to you 0.5. Calculate what is lambda. Lambda is equal to C divided by F. Find out value of F. So if you calculate, you will get 1.5 gigahertz. Okay. Printed slot antenna is given to you. Frequency 1.8 gigahertz. Width is 0.5 centimeter. And epoxy substrate FR4 is given to you epsilon r, h, and tan delta. What is the length of the slot? So take this equation as we have discussed in 12. So L plus W is equal to 0.52 lambda. But here in this case lambda is equal to C by F. because it is not printed or any substrate, but here it is printed and substrate. So lambda is equal to C divided by F square root of epsilon effective, and take epsilon effective is equal to 1.1, that we already did in all the previous MCQs. So find out the value of lambda, put the value lambda over here. You have the value of width is given, find out the length of the antenna. So if you calculate, you will find it is value is 3.7 centimeter. So it's very width is length of it 3.7 centimeter. What will be the effect of increase in slot width of slot antenna? So we have already discussed, if slot width is increased, bandwidth increase and resonance frequency decrease. So the A and B both are correct. Answer is C. If slot antenna is backed by metallic cavity, what is the effect we will observe? So if we use the metallic cavity, then efficiency increase. So efficiency is increased by two factor. So gain is also increased because gain is proportional to efficiency. So answer is A. Monopole antenna is designed for walkie-talkie having small ground plane. The approximate length of the monopole. So for monopole, the length is generally taken as lambda by 4, greater than lambda by 4. So lambda divided by 4, that means 0.25 lambda. It is must be greater than 0.25 lambda. So which option satisfied this? This is 0.05 lambda. It is wrong. 0.15 lambda. It is again wrong. 0.25 lambda, that is equal to lambda by 4, but length is always greater than lambda by 4. So 0.35 is the greater than lambda by 4. So answer is D. So that's all from my side. I have taken several example MCQ of the past 3 years of this week 3 monopole antenna, slot and loop antenna. In next lecture, we will discuss about assignment solution of week 4. Okay. So till then, be happy, be safe, be fearless, and keep faith in Almighty. Thank you very much.